Hey guys, welcome to Thinking Out Loud. We are back here with Keegan Tabor at the end of this season, right?
Yeah.
End of the season for you. When did the season end?
We had championship night, which was has to be quite a few weeks ago now. And then we did fall challenge, and we brought this and both these cars in a Duro car to Claremont, and that's what that was a whole weekend that wrapped up our
Yeah.
season.
So that's like a couple months ago.
A couple weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah. So tell me what happened this season. You had a great season.
Well, we did have a good year. This was my first year in the dirt modified, and my second year in the pure stock. We started the season out pretty good. I think the first 4 races we got second. Mid-season we struggled. We were down 40 points, but we started chipping away at it, and at the end of the season we won the championships, and we had 4 wins.
That's awesome. And it's this car behind us, right?
Yep.
And tell me about this car.
This is a Nissan Sentra. We bought it two years ago. We put the cage in it and did the head gasket, and it's treated us good ever since we got it.
Yeah. And how many cylinders is it?
4 cylinders.
4 cylinders. So you are not going to be racing this car next year.
I will not. We bought a Thunder Road street stock.
Right. So that's what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And your grandfather told me that you're going to have a real pit crew.
Well, yeah, he thinks so. I think we'll be able to manage it.
You think you'll be able to?
Hopefully, but the more hands, the merrier.
Yes.
Every little bit helps.
Right. And so with your modified, is it a modified car? Your modified car, what are you going to do with that next year?
We're going to race it a handful of times. We won't quite be able to do a full season. It's just too much. We ran it. We didn't quite run every race, but we ran a good majority of them. Between the 2 tracks, I think we had close to 40 races.
And where did you race the modified? Devil's Bowl.
Yeah.
And how did you do for the season for that?
We did all right for going from this to that. It's it's a whole different ball game, and it took us a while to adapt. Towards the end of the year, I was more competitive. We got 1 third place to the year, but it's hard racing up there, and it's just way different.
Yeah, dirt, and that's dirt versus asphalt, right?
Yeah, this is an 8-cylinder rear-wheel drive.
Right, so it handles a completely different.
Yeah.
That's great. So will you be racing this next year or not?
Well, 3 or 4 times I think we'll plan on it.
Yeah.
But we just can't do a full season with both of them. It takes too much out of us.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah, and we'll go over your sponsors in a little bit too. But I really want to showcase this championship car, So tell me what happened last night with this car.
So last night we raffled this car off. We did 80 spots, I think 75 a piece, and we raffled it off, I guess.
So who was the winner?
Kayla Townsend.
Kayla Townsend.
Bethel, I think.
And what is she going to do with the car?
I have no idea.
Does she know?
My dad messaged her. I have yet to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully she races it.
Yeah, that would be fun. So, are you still looking for sponsors?
We are always looking for sponsors.
All right. Yeah.
We can always make room on the car.
Yeah, that's good. So, do you know how many sponsors you have right now?
I do not know. Well, probably close to 20-ish.
Okay.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's good that you're always looking. I mean, sometimes they cap it, but I think probably is a good thing.
Yeah.
My brother races at Bradford, and I think it's late models or dirt stocks. I don't remember.
Yeah.
One of the two. And he is always looking for sponsors as well.
Yeah. Sponsors definitely wouldn't be able to do what we did without our sponsors. It takes a lot of time and money, and I think it's $400 for a set of rear tires for this thing. So
right, and I know with I think it was at the Track and Berry. What's the name of it again? Thunder Road.
Yeah.
At Thunder Road, that you only race the tires once. Is that correct?
Some of those guys maybe. We did quite a few races on our tires.
On your tires, yeah. I mean, that would get expensive if you have to buy racing tires every week.
Yeah, thankfully with this dirt, it's easier on tires. But yeah, we went through. I don't know. We switched. It wasn't you kind of just feel about,
Yeah.
when you switch them. And
Yep.
you get something that works for a while, then you got to get new tires. But it's definitely weren't just one tire.
So did you have any real big oops this year?
My graduation night, so I didn't go to graduation. I went to the race instead.
Uh-huh.
And I got I made a silly mistake, and I went somewhere I shouldn't have, and that ended our night early. We've been distraught, but other than that, we did pretty good in staying out of it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Do you feel like you learned more from last year to this year?
I feel like we definitely learned a lot more. Just driving wise, finding speed, and using my head a lot more. Patience is better, especially towards the end of the year. With points wise, it's not always about winning the race. It's just finishing ahead of who you finish ahead
exactly.
of.
Yep. And that's where your maturity comes in. I feel like some of the younger racers that come in at 14, 15, they've got good drive and no fear, but they also are lacking the mental.
It pays off to just sit back and watch, because a fourth place finish is a lot better than
right. And or a fourth place is better than no place. So how much more racing you got in you? You think you're going to do this for a lifetime? What do you think
I
you're
really
going to do?
hope so. I
don't
know what life has for me, but I really see myself sticking with this for a long time. I really enjoy it.
So, well, that's good. I mean, it's what keeps the fans coming, and we love to watch. I really wanted to get down to Claremont to watch you at least one race, and I couldn't get down there. But so what was your decision making process to go from Claremont to Thunder Road this year or this next season?
I've done what I can at Claremont, and Thunder Road is my home track, and it's just that's where I first started racing. And I just got to be happy to kind of be home, it just feels more like home. Claremont, I've definitely made a lot of friends there, but Thunder Road feels more like family, and it's just I love the racing there.
Right. And you told me about a buddy of yours that's racing too, right?
Matt Sonalter, he lives right in Randolph too. He won the championship in the Super Street division, which is a few divisions above this.
All right. Is it an elongated car?
It is.
So like it's
a fully built race car, chassis and all that. He's done really well this season too.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. So did you know him before?
I knew of him kind of, and then just through this season we've really grown together tighter. And we've become really good friends.
And it's probably nice to have somebody that is knowledgeable of racing as well. Is he your age or older?
Matt is probably mid-20s.
Oh, okay. So he's a little bit older.
I think he started when he was 11 or 13 or something like that. So he's been in it a while.
Yeah, he's been in it a while.
So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's good. So tell me about the modified car. Tell me what it runs, and it's completely built.
It is,
right?
It's so actually most of it is just you take those body panels off, and it's just as wide as that cage right there. Most of it is just body panels sticking out.
Okay.
And it's fully adjustable shocks, and you can change the racing springs and tires. There's 7 inches of stagger. Usually is what we run, so that tire is 7 inches bigger than that side.
That side, yeah.
And quick change rear end, so we ran different gears at Claremont than Devil's Bowl, but
it's interesting because at Bradford they have a tops off night.
Yeah.
And I realized how small the car actually is when you take off the top.
So Devil's Bowl did that too, but I don't think we went that week.
Yeah. It's an interesting way to showcase the car for sure.
It is.
Yeah,
they're definitely smaller once they're naked.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And getting in that, how is that getting in that? Do you have to watch
struggle?
You have to watch what you eat, and
well, for me, I'm not quite small, but there's a lot of fender crawl across. So definitely, the more you do it, the better you get at it. The first time, I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, Dukes of Hazzarding it. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like when I see people get in there. But it's nice and tight. You're really safe in that car.
Yeah, it's fully built, and it's definitely well put together.
Right.
Because we'll hit speeds of 100 at Devil's Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
In this. What about this? The championship car. Still pretty fast.
Yeah.
And the I see that the steering wheel is detachable, so you put that in once you get in the car.
Yeah, in both cars they come
in both
off.
cars.
Yep.
Okay.
It just slides right out. That one, it's a couple on the back, just slides right on, and that one's just a little lever that you push.
Great. Yeah, that's. I'm sorry, puppy.
Case, go.
So you had the same number.
Yeah.
Are you gonna continue the 74 number?
Yeah. So actually, the dude we bought the car off of, his number is also 74.
Okay.
So, but we will keep. We'll switch it to the black and red 74.
Yeah. And who does your painting?
I did this one.
Yep.
That one's just vinyl.
Yeah.
But that's all white. But
yeah.
I'll probably do the next one too.
Yeah. And was the car that you're going into is what division?
It's a Thunder Road street stock. So it's a 4-cylinder like this one, but we'll have racing tires and racing springs.
Okay.
Instead of stock.
Nice. So, do you want to take me around this car and we can go
over the sponsors? So I got
go over some sponsors
Your
here.
Way Construction, who's on the hood of that car and on this car. They've been a big part of our season. They made almost every race, I think, between the two tracks. Vittenhoof Trimming, Lads Tire and Auto. Precious Kia, who's a big one that they came on halfway through the season, maybe a little bit before.
Preston's Kia.
Yeah, they're a big sponsor. Shagros has helped us out a lot. We got more on the other side.
It's so nice and awesome to see the cars up close. You know,
Algegetti Logging, McCullough Rich Recovery, who's on both cars also, and Hurley Office Solution and Coffee Count, and I think that's it on this car. And the Royal Butcher.
Oh yeah.
Then, like I said, Your Way Construction's on the hood of this one. It really helped us out. McCullough Ranch Recovery, Valley Bowl, A-Team Auto Glass, who's put windshields in all our cars, both of them. Blackhorn Electrician, Bryant Sprague Racing, A-Team Auto Glass, Alan Williams Builder, and then we have Straight Flush and Lincoln Sugar Maker, and that is it on this car.
Well, it's nice to see that a lot of people have believed in you and have sponsored you. Mm-hmm. Now, does it matter when you go to put a decal on the car for a sponsor? Is it the more money that they give you, the bigger the decal, or does it matter?
Usually, the more they give us, the better spot. Your Way Construction, they helped us out with both cars a lot.
Yeah.
So they got really good spots on both cars, and then. You know, like Lincoln, they every sponsor helps.
Yeah.
But this is still a good spot, just a little smaller.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's nice to see that so many people.
Yeah, it definitely takes a community to do this.
And I see Buzz's sign up there. I'm gonna highlight that one. I love Buzz. He's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And he does his best. I know this year he was a little lacking because of his ailments that he's got going on, but he's a pretty amazing artist and gets some good coverage for your car. And next year I know he's planning on being at Thunder Road, so he'll get some good pictures. So is there anything else you want to tell me about this car?
I think that's about it.
Let's see if we can get a look in this car.
Yeah, it's done us a lot. I got Rookie of the Year with this car last year, and then this year we shot for the championship and we got it.
So when did you know that you were going to get the championship?
The last race, I'd say.
The last race.
It came down to it. The competitor that got second, she raced at Monadnock the same night, and then flew up to Claremont to race in it. We had a 12-point difference. I think it
going
was 12 or 14 going into the last race.
Wow!
So I just had to finish within three cars of her.
Yep.
And I finished right behind her. So
nice.
It was definitely awesome.
That was awesome. So was that you had other wins with this car this year though, right?
Yeah, we had 4 feature wins.
4 feature wins.
All together, and that really helped us out. And we had like the second person with the most wins was 2. So.
Yeah,
we did pretty good.
That's great. Well, I really would like to interview your buddy too.
Yeah.
We'll try to set up an interview with
I
him
can text him after this.
and get him some publicity as well. And maybe that'll help you get some sponsors, and maybe it won't. We'll see. But thanks, Keegan. I appreciate you coming and having this interview with me. We're out.